beautiful home we have, something to be cherished. The 20th century, the bloodiest century in human history. World War I. No nuclear powers. Over 17 million dead. World War II. One nuclear power. 2 atomic detonations. Over 60 million dead. Literal hell on Earth.
Don't touch it.
Oh my God!
Either you're with us, either you love freedom and with nations which embrace freedom, or you're with the enemy. With us, either you love freedom and with nations which embrace freedom, or you're with the enemy. With the enemy. With the enemy.
Where are we going with this? Is this not the definition of insanity? Is this how humanity chooses to exercise free will? Is this the path 7 billion of us have chosen for our children? If not, what are we going to do about it?
You know, really, the enormity of what we're facing, it could not be any more stark. You know, I'm not a doomsayer. I do not subscribe to the pessimistic point of view. I genuinely believe that we create our own reality. And the reality is, and has been for some time, that we're living in a nuclear age in which an escalation of violence has continued throughout the 20th and 21st century. And here we sit on the precipice of a third world war. And it seems as if we have no power. And the question that is asked over and over and over again, not just to me, but to everyone who is spreading the truth and seeking a better world, that question is always there. What can I do? Now, if you take the pessimistic point of view, there's nothing you can do. The world has always been this way, it'll always be that way. I reject that point of view. I firmly believe indeed that we do create our own reality. So how do we create a better reality? One, we have to take responsibility. If we don't take responsibility, if we want to shift that responsibility to the so-called leaders, these puppets and prostitutes, posing as democratically elected leaders who serve no one other than the bankers who make tons of money and, more importantly, divide and rule all of us by indebting us and our children to a system that is intended to enslave us through financial slavery. This system is going only one way. It has one logical conclusion if it were to continue as it is. In the nuclear age, it is sure that we will not be able to sustain this much longer. So again, I return back to the question, what do I do? Well, there is a way, and I believe we're going to propose that way, which will allow us to peacefully, lawfully remove ourselves from a contract through citizenship, which is compelling us, literally, to pay for mass murder for crimes against humanity. Whether we like it or not, we have allowed ourselves to become complicit. And if we refuse to take responsibility and just continue to shift it to those who are ruling the world now, what are the chances that we will change this world for the better? Are the powers that be going to change out of the goodness of their hearts? Of course not. So what are we going to do about it? Are we going to continue to pay for mass murder? Is there a way to remove ourselves from this in a peaceful, lawful way? I believe there is, and I believe the actual power of that is very much rested within the people of this world. Will an idea that has such a method, will it resonate deeply enough to make that reality become true? I think we have it. I think we have the way. I am not pessimistic, I am optimistic, but either way, I'm only one person. I can only present ideas. I can articulate why I believe those ideas are good, but I am only one man. But I'm not alone. There are others who also believe the world can indeed change for the better.
People around the world have stopped buying into the lie that loving their country means destroying another country. But protesting these wars isn't enough. It's time we stop simply saying not in our names and start refusing to pay for these wars. I will not pay for the destruction of my birth country Syria and the death of innocent people around the world, and I hope you won't either.
Meeting Ken O'Keefe has been an extraordinary chapter in my life as an activist. I've spent a few days with the man, and I have to say that the fire, the flame of pure truth that this man represents and stands in is unequivocal. It's like nothing I've ever seen in an activist. I now refer to him as One Take O'Keefe, because the man stands in the flame of truth. He speaks from that space. He doesn't blink. I urge everyone to listen to every word this man has to say, because you're not going to hear it said in the same way ever again.
We need to stop. We need to change. We need to govern ourselves by our consciences. We need voluntary societies based on the non-aggressive principle. That's human rights. That's a dream we're going to make reality.
We're at a time in which billions are completely against wars, and I for one do not want tax money to go to the slaughter of women and children. Come join the World Citizen Initiative and let's see if we can change the world.
Having looked at the World Citizen Initiative, I have to say that I'm quite impressed with it. This is an idea that could actually work to bring about some real change on this earth. And also, having worked with Ken O'Keefe on several occasions, I can vouch for the integrity of this man. I can't think of a better man to be leading this project.